Archie and Lilibet are black sheep. Prince George made decision at Philip's event making Queen cry. Prince George allegedly put his foot down and told his parents that he wants to attend Prince Philip's memorial service. In its April 11th issue, New Idea claimed that Prince William and Kate Middleton were worried about their eldest son because they know that the service would just be too sad for him. But to their surprise, Prince George insisted that he wanted to be there because he shared a special bond with Prince Philip when the latter was still alive. William and Kate told George it would be very sad, but he wanted to be there, especially for his Gan-Gan, the Queen, the source said. Princess Charlotte also decided to attend the service after learning that Prince George would be there. The 6-year-old didn't allegedly want to be left behind because she's a bit competitive. Even though the gathering was such an emotional event for the royal family, especially the Queen, Prince George, and Princess Charlotte tried to cheer her up in their own way. George worked on a special project to help cheer her up. He pulled together a whole care package for her and included pages of pictures and paintings he drew and stories he'd written himself. He wanted to share all his memories with the Queen so they could miss him together. Charlotte got involved too. She's excelling at English and wrote her a gorgeous little letter, the source said. Royal expert Angela Levin said, "Heartwarming to see the great-grandchildren at Prince Philip's Thanksgiving service. Plenty of royals, and 100 of those connected to his charities. No one will forget or forgive Prince Harry who didn't feel safe." Royal expert Daniela Elsa commented on Prince George's appearance. Britons witnessed Prince George, 8, and Princess Charlotte, 6, attending their very major official event, namely the service of Thanksgiving for the life of their great-grandfather, and barbecue impresario extraordinaire, Prince Philip. For George and Charlotte this was a Rubicon-crossing moment, marking just the very first of the hundreds, if not thousands, of lengthy church services, tedious military ceremonies and attendance mandatory HRH outings they are now looking down the barrel of. But what was marked about the Cambridge kidlet's appearance at the memorial, aside from the bizarre sight of watching the Archbishop of Canterbury having to politely make chit-chat with someone who I'm guessing is not adverse to eating clag, was that this was also a watershed moment for their uncle and California resident Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. As the service ended, the royal family made their way outside in order of precedence. First came Prince Charles and his wife, the vastly underappreciated Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, followed by George and Charlotte and their parents William and Kate, Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, back on home soil after their bruising tour of the Caribbean. As the 3 generations of future kings made their way out of the millennium-old abbey, and the press packs cameras whirled in what would otherwise seem like a fairly routine moment. If the 37-year-old had deigned to leave his designer chicken coop and the kombucha-stained manuscript of the memoir he is currently working to celebrate his grandfather's life, and had been in the abbey, he would have been left to walk, not side by side with his brother, but behind his Year 4 student nephew and Year 2 niece. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children Archie and Lilibet are expected to watch Queen Elizabeth and other family members on TV as the royals assemble for memorial service to Prince Philip. The Duke of Sussex is expected to remain with his wife and their children at home in Montecito, California today. Despite being named after her great-grandmother, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's baby daughter is unlikely to ever meet the Queen. Speaking about whether the Queen will ever meet Lilibet, royal expert Richard Fitzwilliams said, "It's increasingly unlikely. If they don't bring Lily over, then obviously that won't happen. It's all something that's clearly not going to be resolved in the foreseeable future. And it doesn't seem like they're going to come over." The Duke, who says he feels unsafe in the UK, claims he will come see the Queen as soon as possible.